Hi everyone, welcome back to Astro Sun Gazer. I'm your host Carrie, also known as Painted Night Owl Feather. I am coming here today to do the astrological tarot report for November 2016. I'm very excited to be here. Thank you everyone so much for welcoming me into your home and welcoming me into your heart. I really appreciate all the love and affection I've gotten since I started doing these. It really means a lot to me. Probably one of the reasons why I held back quite a long time from doing them was, everybody wants to be received well. So I put my fears aside, and it's been a wonderful blessing since I started this, and I'm going to continue. On to that exciting stuff I've got going on. Let me tell you, the energy is just pumping up. But number one, thank you for the beautiful soul that wrote on my um, comments about the deck that I was using. This is a picture of DNA. I hope you can see this much better now. This is by James Wanless, and it's called the Voyager deck. And I'm super excited because I made contact with him. He was so nice and so helpful, and actually offered to send me the book. So I'm just thrilled to death that I got to meet with him, and that also leads me to, it's just one of the most important things is to say thank you to everybody out there. So before I get too far into what I've got going on, a big shout out to Astro. They welcomed me. You can go to astrojar.com. Some of the best readers are on there. They're so much fun, and they're so vibrant and wonderful, and I really enjoy all the readings and everybody that's attached to that. It's growing every day. So also a shout out to Marie Moore, I'm in partnership with her in Astrojar through Minopon. So look them up on YouTube. They're wonderful. I can't even tell you. I'm about to jump out of my skin, excited to be even thinking, the beginnings of collaborating with these people, because they're wonderful and they're so enlightening, and they've helped me so much, and they've helped me grow. And that's what we're all here to do, is just to help one another grow. So anyway, the next thing I wanted to tell you about, which is so super exciting, since I opened this door and decided that I would step through this Astro Tarot journey and bring my gifts out and start sharing them. I also had the pleasure of having a good friend of mine who's very spiritually enlightened, and I love her. I've known her since I was a child. She came in for a visit out of town, and when she came, I said I wanted to use my child's play cards, and I had gotten this new deck, and I hadn't really played with it much, but I had the feeling that I wanted to use it on her. So I opened it up and brought it out, and she said, "Oh, that's funny. That looks like a friend of mine that's in a group of mine, a group that I'm in on Facebook." And it looked like her artwork. Well, sure enough, it was. It was the great Paulina Cassidy, of all people. I can't even tell you how excited I got. I mean, thrilling, thrilling, thrilling. And I'll have to cut this deck because I'm going to pull this card and show it to you. But this is the back of her cards, but this is the front of her card. Will you look at the imagery? Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. Yes, I love her artwork. I have always loved her artwork. Just phenomenal, just phenomenal. So actually, maybe because that was on the top of the deck, we'll keep that one as the overlying energies for this particular intro, because it's temperance. It's basically speaking to all of us. We have to be tempered, right? Um, Pottery doesn't become fine china until it's been fired in a certain way, and I think that's kind of what we're going through. So maybe that was a message from her. Temperance for all of us to measure everything we've got going on. But I am going to put it back in the deck. Anyway, very exciting. Today I am going to be doing a reading for each of the signs. I decided that it was nice to do the one video, probably a little easier on me, but Everybody's been so wonderful with me, and I felt like it's Halloween, and I'm not going to go out and trick or treating or anything like that. We're going to probably hand out candy here, but that's about it. So I thought, well, might as well do a bigger reading for everybody. It is pretty heavy, thick, sticky energy. I did notice when I was shuffling my cards earlier, I smudged them and I crystalled all of them, and I pre-shuffled everything so that we can get some nice clear energy, because I know everything's so thick and so sketchy. So I noticed that with the cards that they were really having a hard time shuffling. They the energy is just thick and heavy. So I just gave these a quick reshuffle, and maybe that temperance card will come back up for somebody. Maybe it won't. Anyway, happy Halloween, everyone. This is your intro, and I'm going to go ahead and get going with everybody's video. Have a great day. Enjoy this month. Try to dig deep and do the work that we all have to do to get this earth back on track to where we can live abundantly with it instead of against it. So that's the message of the day, and I wanted to use the word Minnetonka with you also, in case you don't know what Minnetonka is. It's great water, and water is consciousness. So we're in a battle for it out in the Dakotas, but we're in a battle for it all over the world, and we all need to come together, band together, brothers and sisters as one, and bring the light back to this earth. Hi, Virgo. So happy to be here today. Do your reading. Let's get started. These beautiful cards from James Landless. Wizard Tarot. We've got the Paulina Cassidy's cards. Oh, there we go. Paulina Cassidy's cards. And we've got the Angel deck. Virtue. And we've got the Fairy deck. Oh, I didn't show you the Doreen Virtue deck. The Fairy deck is by Doreen Virtue and Rebby Valentine. Alright, let's go, Virgo. I'm a Virgo. I've got my Sun, my Mercury, my Venus, my Pluto, my Uranus, all in Virgo. So I'm excited to see what this is bringing us this month of November. And the first card is the Child of Wands, the Seeker. Ooh, what are you looking for? Are you doing some research again, Virgo? You guys are famous for that. You're looking for something. You've been looking for something. You've been looking for something that you had passion about. Well, I found mine. I have a passion for doing this. I love being of service. I love people coming to me and me being able to offer guidance and wisdom in the realm of them finding their higher self. So yes, in a way, I have been the seeker and trying to seek ways to help people heal their DNA. And you've been seeking something as well, and being very childlike and wondrous about it, not really allowing anything to get in the way this time. You're after it. You're going for it, and you're doing it with passion. Got a lot of fire energy, a lot of reds, so it's calling something up in you, and you're going to invent something new from it. You're going to take it to the next level, and it's going to create something for the ages. How about that? Here we go, Virgos. We're busy, busy, busy body people, aren't we? And that's exciting to invent something new. Wow, see, I knew I was going to be excited. I'm excited with you guys. It's wonderful. We need to reinvent ourselves, you know. I don't know if you can see, but I've got my war paint on. I'm mad about all this stuff in North Dakota. I don't like it. I want to do something about it. I don't know what that is, except for sending a box of stuff at this point. I went through my house and I went and gathered herbs out of the woods, and I'm being led to do that. So maybe the Virgos are too. You have decisions to make. Look at this. Blindfolded. Not really sure of what decision to make. But going deep within. Closing your eyes, you can really think about a situation. Yeah. A situation. This is fun. This is really a lot of fun. Oh boy, I don't read for myself, um, so this is fun reading for you and seeing me. But you were thinking about this guy. You know who this guy is? Okay. Well, oh boy, there's so much I could say. I could peel paint off the walls with what I got to say. Yeah, look at him there with his dragon and his staff, and he's holding his little pentacle, and he thinks it's all about that, doesn't he? He thinks it's all about that. A King of Pentacles. You know, you could be feeling like that too. Maybe it's all about the money. Not sure what to do maybe without money. Not even sure what to do with it. You're not sure about that guy who thinks it's all about money. Yeah, him and his little dog Toto too. He's got a dragon. I'll show it to you. He's got a little dragon down there. See it? Yeah. Him and whatever he's offering. Anyway, you had a decision to make, and guess what you chose? God, Virgo. We've had it so tough. And this is like validation and confirmation for every one of you that happened to watch this video for Virgo in the month of November. Okay, God bless you people. God bless every one of you. I know on so many levels how many ways we've been tested. We don't have anything sitting right now in Virgo, but we've got Jupiter in our second house, and in our third house of communication we have the Sun at 8 degrees, the Moon at 21 degrees, and Mercury at 11 degrees. So we are really diving deep for what we're going to communicate about, and some of it isn't really pretty for other people to hear, and when we have to sit back and close our eyes and really try to make a thorough decision, my God, nobody will do it more than a Virgo. I mean, we will go to the ends of the earth, and we will make plan after plan after plan to get it right. I mean, we got it all mapped out. I mean, we don't leave anything unturned. So when we closed our eyes and we knew that we had a decision to make, whether it was about money or a guy with money or a guy who's focused on money or someone focused on money, could be a girl as well, could be anybody, in any direction, but it's that King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles to me would say the man that hoards the money, okay, so because it's a king, but it can be anybody being miserly or being focused only on money, having only intentions of material goods, material gain, whether that's you or that's somebody else in your life. I tend to think that this is you. And this is not you. I don't know too many materialistic Virgos. They're more practical. They just want what they need to get by and be comfortable, but they're not. It's not the money hungry people. Wealth comes in many different ways to a Virgo. They can rationalize going after money, of course, and they do save and they do take care of and they do look after, but and I'm not saying that he's a negative card. It's not a negative thing to live in a materialistic world. I mean, we do live in a material world. We are in the physical. We are animal, right? But let me just get on with it. I'm holding back. I'm holding back here. Because guess what we get? Yay! We get the sun. Okay? We get the abundance. We get the bright, sunny day. We get the carefree, um, childlike wonder again. We get to set ourselves free because we've released ourselves from either the worry about money, um, the man who only cares about money, the woman who only is after you for money, the material world that its value is very illusory. I mean, it has its purpose. I'm not going to totally wipe it out completely, but um, whatever decision that was regarding that King of Pentacles, and you will know whatever it was that you made the decision to get rid of brought you to the sun. And I say get rid of because it's the sword's energy. So she's cutting away what doesn't serve her and going after the truth, right? And that gives her a sense of freedom. That gives her an illuminated path. That gives her comfort, stability. It gives her every, bit of room for growth. She's power packed now. He's power packed now. And that's really wonderful. I mean, a lot of intensity there. A lot of intensity. I know it was a hard decision, maybe. I know it pulled you in equal measure in both directions. I know that whatever you may have been struggling with, you've come through it now, though. You're beginning to come through it, and the month of November is going to really bring in that harvest for you. So let's see what we've got for your angel messages. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm so happy to do this. For the Virgos out there. Wow. Guess what you got, honey child? You got some power. You can wield things the way you want them to go. Wherever your heart desires to go, it can go. Whatever your heart desires to manifest, you manifest. You have the power now. You've broken cycles. And you did it with the help of your beautiful guardian angel. You're always watched over. You're always attended to. They know how hard it is on us, but they know that our heart's in the right place and we just need to do the right thing. So they're always with us, and they're always helping us, and they're always standing there to comfort us, and that's really wonderful. And now that we've gone through the hard work and we've made these tough decisions, the miracles. That's when you know you're on the right side of synchronicity. That means you learned your lessons. You walked through the fire. You took the initiative. You cleared out the old baggage. You're ready for Scorpio. You're like, this Scorpio sun, moon, Mercury ain't going to get me. I'm a Virgo. And that's really great because you're actually embodying some of the energy from Scorpio. All that energy in Scorpio is making you tempered and fired, and you know where your edges are. Um, you know what you're doing it for, and you know what you're doing, and you're taking that assertive role within yourself so that you can claim what's yours. The miracles are yours. You're the one that's making them happen. So, amazing. So now we're onto the fairy deck, which I adore. Life experience. Let go of systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event. A situation that leads to significant opportunities. Do you see what that means? Do you see? You see? Life, there's the miracle. Life experience. You have enough life experience. You learned your lesson. Let go of belief. Whatever no longer serves you, let it go because you're done. You're on the other side of this already. I'm reading this today. So maybe this came up to just validate for you. You got the life experience. You learned the lesson. You made the hard choice. You moved in the direction that's best. Something important was going on in your life, and you are going to walk through the door. You notice that there's steps in front of them. You see them? Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and say it on here. Something that just came to mind. A friend of mine called me today and said that Jacob's Ladder had 72 steps. I'm wondering how significant that number is in our own lives. How many times do we give somebody a chance? How many times do we try to be there for somebody else? How many times do we sacrifice ourselves? Maybe 72 times, and then finally have enough. I don't know. But when I saw that, I thought of that. And there's 72 ways to show your love. There's 72 ways to walk away from love. There's 70, I don't know why I want to say that so badly, but it's symbolic for somebody that's going to listen to this. There's so many ways that we do these things that sometimes are not good for us, and then we end up having to face these hard choices. Maybe we've had 72 life cycles with somebody, and we're connected to them, and we don't know how to break that, and this is the lifetime we're here to break it. Maybe we're here to create something new. Maybe we've tried 72 times and it didn't work, and then now we finally are at that breakthrough. Okay, so the 9 of Winter is the next message from the fairies. Okay, and the message here says, unfounded fear. What are you afraid of? You've already been through all that. You've already been through the fire. It was already scary back then. It's not going to stay scary forever. If it's rainy one day, the next day it's going to be sunny, don't you know? Nothing stays the way it is. That's the thing. It's constant change. So if it's been rough and you've been scared, it's time to let that go. You don't have to stay in fear. Focusing on the worst case scenarios, we're not going to do that. We don't have worst case scenarios. We're going to reprogram our minds, and we're going to say to ourselves, hey, I know normally I would expect this or that, but that's not what I'm getting this time. This time I'm going to be optimistic, and I'm going to look for ways, and I'm going to dream again, and I'm going to open up my mind and my heart, and I'm going to be looking around every corner for the messages that are coming to me. Okay? We've got the sun on our shoulders. We've got miracles. Okay? We've got a guardian angel that watches out for us. There's no room for fear here. No, 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 no. We're not going to allow worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. See, the problem is just a problem. Whatever it is, it's just something silly. Miracles are going to happen. No worrying. You block your miracles when you worry. So we're not going to do that. And I know I'm famous for this too, so if I'm being a little tough, it's not because I mean to be. It's because I need to stop my own foot on my own foot. No worrying. I've taken control of my thoughts. I'm taking control of my fears. I'm not going to allow them to control me any longer. There's no time for all that. This is a fear-based world because they've created it like that. It's just a program, and I can reprogram my mind anytime I want to. And when that kind of fear stuff comes up, I know immediately, turn that off and move away. I've been very good over the years about not living in fear about money. I refuse to live in fear about something I think is false anyway. I think it's ridiculous. We should be, I have got a bunch of corn and you've got a bunch of tomatoes. We ought to be doing that story a lot more than what we are doing. Anyway, I won't get on a rant, but that's my Virgo, so I can't do. But the final card is really great because if you made a hard decision, don't second guess yourself. Know that you made the best decision for yourself at the time that you made the decision with the information that you had available to you to make that decision. And because of that, you can let go of the past. You can release. You can step into a new day. Look at how beautiful that card is. Look at how illuminated she is. Everything is abundant and beautiful and brand new around her. And the more you let go, the more you can let come in. So when you let go of something that's no longer serving you, that's no longer good for you, that doesn't feel good, that feels uncomfortable or not right or not where you're aligned with, and you let go of it, just know that you made the best decision that you could make, okay? An ending that makes way for new opportunities. It's time to move on. Okay, so that's enough for that story. That story's been played out 72 ways, most likely. Okay, and it's time to let go of that. Because you've got all these places that want to be filled with the miracles, the opportunities that are abundantly waiting for you, because the guardian angels, the angels want to reward you for all the hard work. I know you Virgos, you work so hard. You're tireless. You go, 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 go in service to everybody. And if you'll release the things that didn't turn out the way that you wanted them to, if you'll release the things that caused you heartache, if you'll release those things, it's a brand new world with all kinds of wonderful things ready to open up. So I'm excited for November. I think you're on a threshold. I think you're standing there looking out over your life and assessing where, where you can do things better. You've got Neptune at 9 degrees of Pisces, which is your opposite, okay? So that's your relationship house. And it's a little illusory, like it doesn't, are you sure that you should let go of this person? Did you say the right thing? Did you do it the right way? All these questionings and self-doubt, that's all a bunch of garbage. You do what you do and it's done. You gotta move on. And Chiron at 21 degrees. And yes, by the way, I do hear myself talking to myself. I'm not just talking to you. Bless your hearts. I'm not just talking to you. Well, we've got Chiron at 21 degrees, and that's in our opposite too. So that's the number one thing that's been pulling on us is to heal these things that we didn't get things the way we wanted them, right? We didn't get the lovey-dovey story, or we didn't get the sprinkles on the cupcake. We didn't get the chocolate ice cream. We got the vanilla. Yeah, I know. Not much fun, but now that we have all that space clear, we can put something in there that's really magical and really wonderful. And that's what I'm looking forward to, because I know, ooh, goody, 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 this new year is going to bring me some severe goodies, because I've earned them and I've gotten rid of what doesn't belong to me, and I know that the space is clear, and by spring, if not sooner, but by spring for sure, with all these solar eclipses and lunar eclipses that we've been having this past year, I know that big abundant things are going to come in, and maybe I'll have some great ideas or something that will catapult me into a new passion and a new drive, okay, for the future. Because didn't you have the passion card? Oh yes you did, Virgo. Where's your passions? Don't get discouraged. Don't get crazy when things don't work out. Don't get full of fear. You know, maybe somebody's going to leave me some nasty message on here on my YouTube. I'm not going to get upset and worried about it. I'm going to take a note out of Marie Moore's book when I watched her struggle with some of that, and she finally just let it go and never mentioned it again because she was giving it attention. She learned. She taught me, and I'm going to learn from that. So I'm not going to get all full of fear because one person doesn't like my videos. Okay. One person doesn't like my videos and there's 60 people that do. Come on, what am I supposed to pay attention to? Okay? I mean, of course, I'd like a lot of people to enjoy my videos, but if they're only meant for 2 people, I'm fine with that too. Okay? I know I'm speaking to somebody out there, so that's what I'm doing. And anyway, I hope you have a great month. Leave me any questions you have for me. I'm very open. I'm not going to charge you for that right now. I'm trying to just get going and get together with Astro Jar and really start moving some things in a positive direction for myself. So I'm trying to learn and grow as well. And I appreciate you being here, Virgo. Have a great night. Happy Halloween.